Hey, this is Stacia, and we're gonna do some mate and twos. I'm playing a slow time control tournament this weekend called the Joe Yun Memorial. So I'm just doing some mate and twos because, well, why not? It's going to be helpful. So I'll go ahead and explain these as I go. But let's have a look. Okay, so this first one. So this move looks very tempting because it would be checkmate, but the knight will take. So maybe that's not right. I was wondering if we would have this move, but that's not protected. So to get this checkmate, but wait a minute. We have knight d4. So on check, knight takes is knight d4 checkmate. I'm actually not thinking so, because I think there's king d1. So if there's king d1, then that's not it. So maybe we do this check first, because then there is no king d1. And then after the knight takes knight, then we have this checkmate. Okay, so it's a move order thing. Okay, but yeah, that definitely looks like checkmate. Notice how the bishop does take away the f3 square. Okay, let's do another one. This time we're white. We can queen. It's definitely an option. I mean, something like this looks tempting. And then here, I guess. And then here? Yeah, I think that's checkmate, actually. Because the pawn's taking away g8. And I don't see any way for black to avoid this, so... yeah, just... because when we go here, we take away this key escape square. I was thinking if we just check with the rook, like they go here, and then if we check again, the king runs away. So I do think queen h6 is the right one. It is. Yay. Okay, let's do another one. I love these situations where you get a pawn on f3. Like a pawn or a bishop on f3, f6, c3, or c6, like depending where the king is. It's so good. So we might be able to sack the queen or something. That's what I'm thinking. So yep, I think so. We take, and when they take back, simply rook h6 is mate. This is covered, that's occupied, occupied. So it's just a little mate like that. Okay. Okay, it's white's turn. We definitely have knight takes e6 if we want it. And given that those squares are covered by pawns, that's just going to leave us with a back rank. So that looks really nice. Okay, next one, black. Okay, the queen's doing a nice job covering squares here. If we just play something slow like a5, which looks pretty threatening. I'm not sure how threatening it really is because then we start getting checked and stuff. So we're going to need to check the king first. I'm definitely looking at queen d1 because it blocks all these key squares for that poor king. So on queen d1, she really only has that. That's it. Ooh, and then we have queen A4. That looks like mate because that's covered by a pawn. Oh, and the heir is even worse. Okay. So these are going good. Wait to move. We have some double checks here, which make this interesting. So, I kind of like that the knight's covering these squares. But this one, the knight's in the way of that one. So, well, I guess let's just look at some variations. If knight d6 check, which is double check, the king has to move. He can go to f6 or f4. That's it. But I don't really see a way to checkmate him there. And if we go here, kind of the same thing. Feels like he's getting away. So maybe we aren't going to do that then. Could be wrong though. This one's kind of hard for me, I guess. I keep saying this. I don't want that to happen. So, and I can't figure out a way to guard that necessarily. But if we leave the knight there, it's kind of secure. Sort of. Okay, let's just say rook f1 check. Where would he go? I mean, he's got this move, this move, this move. So on this one, yeah, I can't even mate him in that one. So it's not rook f1 check. I'm missing some key idea. But what is the question? All right. If double check, king f6. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's knight h5. There's knight h5. We can cover that square from h5. And then everything's covered. So this seems to be the answer. I guess he could also go here though. So we got to look at that one. Knight g3 check, king f4. I think same situation. Knight h5. This is covered by a pawn. Everything's covered. Yeah, so it's knight g3 check. That one was a little tough for me. But when a mate in two, when one of these easy mate in twos on Lichess is tough for you, that's a good sign because it means that you're learning something. You're putting a new pattern into your brain. I have noticed, I've probably done like 300 of these by now or more. But I have noticed that it's easier in my games, especially in time pressure, like blitz games, to checkmate my opponents. So clearly doing these is helpful. So we're gonna I'm gonna continue doing these. My goal is actually to do 50 a day for a bit, and then do 50 of other various tactics. Continue to see simple tactics very quick. Okay, speaking of quick, I should just stay focused. That's number one. Okay, so best move for black? We're going to checkmate them, but how? Well, that knight is pinned. And if we check there, that's going to make a queen. So I think it's rook e1. Seems to be checkmate. It is. Okay. We could have promoted to a rook. I wonder what it would say then. All right. King h1. So we have double check again. Which means the king would just have to go to g1. The knight protects the rook there too, so yeah, that's... Oh, I'm pinned. Okay. Well, I'm lucky that was still right because I am pinned here. But I think just rook h1 now. It is interesting in a chess game when a piece is pinned, but it can still do things like protect the rook. I always find that to be kind of interesting. All right, now king g7. This one. I'm pretty sure it's queen f6 because then we're covering that square, and when the king, if he goes here, we just checkmate him on h8, and if he goes here, then we have rook h8. So actually we have rook h8 here too. Either one. Which one do they want? Aren't they both the same? I think Lichess will give you credit for both, I think. But I'm not sure. Queen f5. The queen is defending for now, so we should certainly look at this pawn check. Now, when that happens, the king goes here. I don't think I see a mate there, so maybe that's not it. Could be part of it, though. What other checks do we have? I think queen e1 check is looking really nice. Because now, if they... Yeah, this is the only move, and then we just come in. And that's mate. So let's do it. And the poor queen, the white queen, was defenseless against this plan. Couldn't do anything. All right. See, I especially like seeing ones like this, where it looks like white's just like crushing black. Like the black king looks like he's in serious trouble, and yet we're going to checkmate the white king, who's more in the center. Chess is brutal like that. I'm already looking at this because it will protect the rook. So if check, only move. This looks like mate. I do believe it is mate. Knight covers that, knight covers that. Very pretty. Yeah, don't take the rook. Don't do that. Checkmate's better. Okay. Queen h7. Yeah, see, another one. We're about to get mated. Oh, noes. We're gonna get mated. It's so impossible to stop. Yeah, unless we mate them. So let's see what we have. I mean, rook b1 or queen b2. Definitely. I think it's queen b2 because... yeah, that king's trapped. If he goes there, we mate on b2, and if he goes there, we mate on b2. That is covered by a pawn. Don't see any blocks, nothing. Okay, next one. So if queen here, there's knight f8, but then that is attacked. So, but it's also guarded. Oh, no, it's not. That rook is pinned. The rook is pinned. So check here. And that should be mate. That's kind of funny. Okay, next one. Rook g1. Black to move. Well, I definitely like the look of this move because it's check and I guess they have to go king here. Are they safe there? We have another check here, but the rook would take us, so... But then we also have this check, so I think that might be right. So check, and here, and knight f4. Bishop's protected. Queen's doing a good job. I like it. Let's do it. Alright, next one. That's definitely an appealing move. King goes there, though. Yeah, king goes there. I'm not sure about that, then. So, maybe instead, maybe we check with a pawn. I do think so. Here, and... Oh, yeah, I like this one. Bishop f5. Right? That it protects the rook through the king, that it's checkmating. I love that. That's really nice. So it is pawn, I think. Alright, now white to move. Let's go. I was looking at check here and check. But then he gets away. So it's not in 2 moves. I mean, I would still probably play that in a game. But there's also this check here. Yeah, and then mate. Queen b7. It's a helper checkmate. I've taught this to kindergartners and they understood it. So I really hope I can do it. Okay, there you go. Okay, next one. I mean, knight h6 just looks so natural, and it's double check, and yeah, it's the classic smothered mate, sort of. Knight h6, let's just bring the queen right in. Usually you sack the queen there, but okay. Next one. Let's do... I mean, a6, check, king a4. I wanted to play this, but they're getting away. So, you know, what's interesting about this one is that even if we let white queen, there's no way for white to check the king. So we actually can play a slow move. That makes me want to take away that square with knight to b2. Then we're going to play a6 and it's mate. And on this move, the king has no moves. Can't go there, can't go there. He's completely trapped and paralyzed. So, yep, it is the move. I thought it was. Okay. I always think those lines, too, where you let your opponent queen are interesting. They're actually more interesting, though, when you let them queen, and then the queen can, like, try to attack you, but still can't. And then there's, like, an unstoppable mate or something. But, okay, next one. White to move. I like that the queen is taking that square away. So if we check this way, There's this move. And then queen h7 will be checkmate. But on here, they can block with a pawn. If they do that... Yeah, if they do that... I'm not seeing a mate, so maybe it's something else. What could it be? Oh, wait a minute. It could be this one. Bishop f8. I like that the bishop is then guarding that square. That means our queen is free to do the dirty work on g4. So it is this, I'm sure. Yeah, that's gonna be mate. Okay, this one, find the best move for white. I mean, everyone and their mother and their grandmother would play rook a6, but does it win? Check here. Check. That's mate. Yeah, can't go there. Oh my gosh, I was wrong. Okay, well, what did I miss? Let's see. Check here, check. Oh, they can take the pawn. You know, I saw that at first too, and then I forgot. Okay, well, probably queen d1 then is another move. And then there's this, and then it's just a back rank. Yeah, so that's okay. I'm not perfect. I am a human, you know. All right, now king f6. We can definitely check with the bishop, and I definitely want to. So bishop d4 check. Also guards the rook, which is nice. So after this move, I guess he has king f5, only move. Probably rook g5. Yeah, that works because the knight takes care of that dark square. Oh no. Oh, I didn't even see the knight. How tragic. It's probably this one then. No, I don't think it is. So what is it then? Oh, it's g4. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm getting a little lazy. Might be time to stop soon, but let's end on a good note. I'll try to be more thorough. Probably going to play a training game after this. Black to move and checkmate. I was thinking we could do what I call the actually I forget what that's called, replacement. It's in Czech Tactics from Scratch, that book. It's like replacement, reloader. They call it a reloader, but I think the king goes there, so reloader doesn't really work. What does work? We have this check. Takes. Okay, do I move the knight? Actually, I think I do. I think I go check. Because that would be mate. But they can take the bishop, but then we go here. The bishop is no longer guarding d3. So it's a bit of a decoy. Check to decoy the bishop, and then we do our mate. Okay, this will be the last one if I get it right. Let's see. So that's square's tender. What else do we have going on? Oh, actually, we can stack the queen, I think. Queen takes d5, rook takes d5, and just rook to f8. And that is checkmate. Okay, well, we did a lot of puzzles. I don't know how many. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video, got something out of it. And don't forget to wish me luck in the upcoming tournament. I'm also planning on playing the very next weekend. I've had a couple health issues that have been holding me back a little bit, but I think that I'm doing better now. And so I just want to get to the chessboard and cross 1800 on USCF. That's what I really want. So anyway, I'm still going to be attempting that. So I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.